Ben Shelton joins Coco Gauff in sending message of support to their mutual friend as he waves goodbye to tennis. An emotional moment unfolded on Monday when American tennis player Chris Eubanks announced his retirement from professional tennis in an Instagram post. His message sparked an outpouring of reactions across the tennis world from stars including Coco Gauff, Naomi Osaka, and Taylor Townsend. Most recently, his close friend and compatriot Ben Shelton shared a heartfelt message of his own. After Coco Gauff, Ben Shelton pens a heartfelt message for Chris Eubanks post-retirement. Eubanks shared a carousel of images on Instagram, spanning cherished childhood moments to highlights from his professional career. He paired the photos with a heartfelt message reflecting on his achievements before announcing his retirement. If you had told this little boy from the south side of Atlanta that he would have accomplished all that he did, he wouldn't believe you. Two-time ACC Player of the Year? Yeah, right. Wimbledon quarter-finalist? No chance. An Olympian? Unfathomable. I was given opportunity to travel around the world and form incredible relationships, all while fulfilling a lifelong dream of playing professional tennis. He captioned, "I can't put into words how blessed I have been. Is this absolutely the end? Tough to say for certain, but if it is, hoop-dee-dio. It's been an incredible ride," he concluded. Several top players, as noted, wished him the best for the future, and two-time Grand Slam champion Coco Gauff was no exception. From Union Crossing courts in ATL to Center Court Wimbledon. Giraffe for Lifey, she shared Eubanks' post on her Instagram story and wrote. Joining the wave of tributes was Eubanks' close friend and world number 9 Ben Shelton, who celebrated the fond memories they've shared and expressed his excitement for what lies ahead in the next chapter. "Happy to share a million memories with you on your journey. Excited for your next chapter," he wrote on his Instagram story. The 29-year-old American reciprocated his love by resharing Shelton's Instagram story. Shelton, Eubanks, and Gauff share a close bond, evident in their outings and Shelton's comments during the 2025 Australian Open. The trio also enjoys escape rooms and visited one in Melbourne earlier this year. That was when Shelton dismissed rumors of dating Gauff and mentioned that Eubanks wasn't happy about being cropped out of those photos. Eubanks and Shelton are level in their ADP rivalry at 1-1, but their familiarity goes much deeper. They first met on the Challenger circuit, where Shelton held the advantage. He defeated Eubanks in both of their clashes, the finals in Charlottesville and Knoxville. Those wins secured the first 2 Challenger titles of Shelton's career. They have also partnered in doubles on the ATP Tour, further strengthening their relationship as competitors and friends. The video was only 40 seconds long, but it spread through the tennis world like a quiet sunrise, soft, unexpected, and impossible to ignore. A familiar face appeared on screen, the smile that once lit up packed stadiums, the expressive eyes that tracked every ball with equal parts hunger and joy, and the voice that, despite trying to stay steady, betrayed a trembling mix of peace and heartbreak. "Thank you," he said, "for everything. It's time." And with that, the 29-year-old American who had built his career on grit, kindness, and a signature cross-court backhand declared his farewell to tennis. Within minutes, tributes poured in. Fans, commentators, former rivals, childhood friends. But the 2 messages that caught the world's attention came from 2 athletes who understood him best. Not because they trained with him every day but because they shared a bond deeper than tennis. Coco Gauff and Ben Shelton. The trio had been linked for years, 3 American talents rising within the same generation, overlapping in practice courts, mixed team events, charity clinics, and long travel days when they found comfort in familiar faces. They had witnessed one another's triumphs and heartbreaks, traded inside jokes between matches, and most importantly, supported each other when the cameras were gone. Now they stood shoulder to shoulder once more, this time to say goodbye. Coco's message, a heartfelt celebration of what was. Coco Gauff was the first to speak publicly. She didn't post a polished graphic or a perfectly edited highlight reel. Instead, she uploaded a simple note written on her phone, the kind only true friends understand. "You taught me not just how to handle the wins," she wrote, "but how to face the tough days with grace. Tennis will miss your energy, but the world beyond tennis is about to gain something incredible." Attached was a short clip of them from 3 years ago, laughing during a United Cup practice session, hitting trick shots, shouting over who owed who a smoothie. At the time it looked like youthful chaos. Now it looked like a memory carved into stone. Fans recognized this wasn't a PR statement. It was a goodbye from someone who had seen the highs and lows up close. Someone who had watched him battle injury, pressure, and expectation. Someone who understood, perhaps more than most, what it means to carry dreams larger than your shoulders feel capable of holding. For Coco, his retirement wasn't an ending, it was a torch being passed. Ben Shelton's message, brotherly, bold, and straight from the heart. Hours later, Ben Shelton posted his own tribute. Unlike Coco's reflective tone, Ben's message was electric, exactly the way he plays his tennis. "My guy," he began, "the sport won't be the same without you. Thanks for showing the rest of us what it means to compete with heart. Whatever you do next, you're gonna crush it." He punctuated the message with a photo from a late-night practice session during a US Open summer, both sweaty, exhausted, and laughing uncontrollably as Ben tried and failed to copy his friend's backhand technique. It was the kind of picture that captured not just friendship but admiration. Ben and the retiring star had a brother-like relationship, forged through endless training blocks and a shared belief that American tennis had room for a new, fresh, fearless generation. Now, one of that generation's pillars was stepping away. But Ben's message wasn't mournful. It was celebratory, an acknowledgement that their friend was leaving not because he had given up, but because he had given everything. A goodbye that felt like a lesson. Though the tennis world found the retirement sudden, those close to him knew it was coming. Years of injuries, the unforgiving travel schedule, the desire to build something stable outside the spotlight, they had all taken their toll. But what struck everyone, especially fans, was that even in farewell he wasn't defeated. He was grateful. "Dreams change," he said in his announcement, "but the people who help you chase them? They stay forever." Maybe that was why Coco and Ben reacted with such warmth. Their messages were more than tributes. They were acknowledgments of a friend who had touched their lives deeply. He had mentored younger players without calling it mentorship. He had been the calm voice in chaotic tournaments, the steady supporter during confidence dips, the guy who remembered birthdays even while traveling across continents. His exit was quiet, but the echoes of his career were anything but. The community he built lives on. As social media flooded with goodbyes, a remarkable picture emerged. A player who may not have been a Grand Slam champion,